Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today we're going to test out the secret Avengers in the skill nodes in the Doom Raid. They're going to do well. I can tell you that right now. Let's just see how well, and let's see if we can have one team that is just blowing through this. Now, one thing I need to say, by the way, before we continue is this is difficulty 1, and so I will just say that your mileage may vary. In other words, difficulty 1 is 75% additional damage, 35% armor, health, focus, resistance. It's a lot harder than the normal difficulty. Way harder. It's still not for the level of characters that I have going to be been that hard, even without the Secret Avengers. So I'll just tell you now, I easily one-shot these nodes anyway. The team I've been using, until recently, I have been using Kestrel, Gamora, Moondragon, Captain Sam, and Sharon Carter. Now we got Maria Hill. I got her up to 5 reds, but I do have ISO 3 on her. I've got her as a healer. I got all the T4s. I've got Sharon Carter with the special and the ult. I have her striker because in raids, if Captain Sam's there, she reduces speed bar by 25% on her ISO attacks. Amazing. That's like Ghost. Okay. And then Captain Sam, I have a skirmisher because we need some skirmisher on this team. Some skirmisher, right? Somebody's got to place vulnerables if we've got Kestrel as a striker and Sharon Carter. So let's just go right in there and let's test it out. But like I said, it is the difficulty 1 can be hard. But my characters are pretty large. So let's take a look. So I have Captain Sam here. I think you're definitely going to want to have, let's see, we'll do this. So I think I'm going to try Kestrel, Nick Fury, Sharon Carter, Maria Hill. Okay? I have now, and this is a big Nick Fury as well. 7 red star Nick Fury, 7 red star Kestrel. So that obviously is going to help. And I think the question is, will these characters carry some Maria Hill and Sharon Carter? Are they going to do their part? Now, one thing I will just say, just from using these characters in other game modes, is this team is really built to be used with Kestrel. And I'll just say this right now. This team performs super well with Kestrel because of all the summons. And so, look at this, for example. Boom, right? Okay, they're going to get so many turns. At this point, I'm just going to be using basics to save their cooldowns. All right. And usually I would... I'm actually just saving it. Usually I would use the ult on Blob. I'm not doing that here. I'm just trying to save the cooldowns. So we won that in, 46 seconds? And, that's literally with me manually pressing the basic every time. All right, now let's do this. This node's a lot harder. This node has a ton of control out there for a long time. I was using Zemo and Taskmaster because right out of the gate you get a lot of stuff coming at you. So let's just swallow up Taskmaster. He's a big part of the problem. Okay. Now let's try to take down Strange if we can. Oh, we got the troopers. Yep, they're going to delete Strange for sure. Now let's stun Negasonic so we don't have to deal with their ult. Okay. X-23 is ability blocking Captain Sam. That's going to do nothing for. All right. Now we're going to do this because Rhino may taunt at some point. We want to get the Sierra. All right. So now let's just kill Rhino because we don't want him taunting or screwing anything up at any point. Okay. No. Sure. Let's get some troopers out. Why not? Oh, that would have... Oh, wow. All right, let's slow down Ironheart. All right, now let's use our care package here. Whoa. All right, let's get an ability block on her. And now it's basically game over here. Let's just put defense down, the only character that didn't have it already. And then we set up the Kestrel ping train. It's ping time, baby. Ping time. They're not going to take another turn, probably. Unbelievable. Look at that. Sharon Carter to turn rewind. Absolute joke. Amazing team. This team probably could have autoed this. As you can see, I was literally just saving cooldowns for a boss fight that is not even up because my lane mate already beat the boss. But that was trivial. Absolutely trivial fight. So now we went from win to win more with the Secret Avengers. So, people are going to be asking me, well, what if I don't have the full team? I got to tell you don't need this full team. Who do I recommend for skill now? To me, it's really mix and match. I don't think you need Nick Fury at all. Okay. I mean, he was sort of, I think that's who the developers designed this team right now to go with Kestrel and Nick Fury. That's who they showed off in their video. You don't need them. I mean, Captain Sam is amazing. I mean, to me, the characters that are really the most important, I'd say Kestrel and then Captain Sam is very, very good. Sharon Carter, I think, really makes it so you don't have to invest in Zemo and Taskmaster anymore. So I do think that's a value. I do think Marie Hill is amazing. Okay. But if you don't have her, like if you do, if you're free to play, you didn't do well in the blitzes, like let's say you have a smaller roster, like I wouldn't sweat it at all. I would just go Night Nurse, Red Guardian are going to be great. I mean, you could even do the double tank with Captain Sam and Red Guardian. There are players doing that, by the way, and achieving a lot of success with that. Black Widow also does very well with Nick Fury. So if you have a big Nick Fury and you do Kestrel, Nick Fury, Black Widow, Kestrel buffs the Nick Fury summon so they get death proof and defense up. She gives him a lot of max health, so that makes that work quite well. Zemo is still fine. The issue is just he's very brittle. And at his cooldowns, you really need to have his cooldowns up for that second node. So if you do have Zemo, I do think having some control, whether it's Zemo or Proxima or Taskmaster or something on that second node to deal with all that upfront debuffs and damage. I mean, unless you have some absurd team like I had, you're going to want to do that for those characters. But, there are other options as well. I mean, Hawkeye can work okay with Black Widow. Not ideal, though. Yelena can be okay. I've used Proxima Corvus in the first node just because I don't want to waste the cooldowns. That's what I used to do. And Gamora and Moondragon are great. So Kestrel, Gamora, Moondragon, Captain Sam, and really anybody is going to do very well because Captain Sam is going to feed ability energy to Moondragon. So I've already proven that team works very, very well with really anybody as the fifth, any reasonable choice. I mean, Night Nurse is very good as a fifth with them. Red Guardian is good as a fifth. So you have a real lot of options here, and this is a bounty of riches. So if you're a new player and you're getting these characters up with ISO, just choose some of these new OP characters. You're going to be good to go. Captain Sam has such ridiculous stats. This is him at 6 red stars, but you don't need that, right? Compare, 650 something, was it 659K? Compare him to my 7-star Red Guardian, right? Over double or almost double the health. So you don't need, Captain Sam at some huge star level to get it done. All right, guys, if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. If you have thoughts, post them below or go to our Discord. Got great discussions there. Check out our Twitch stream. That's linked below. I try to stream most weeknights, usually starting around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern.